It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a poor one, especially given the new rules. They're going to be backed up deep to start this drive.
All right, I knew I forgot to ask a question when we sat with the coaches about just how aggressive will you be bringing a ball out of the end zone, and what's the green light for your returner? In this case, it should have been a red light. Should have stayed in the end zone. Terrible field position to start this drive.
A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Here's Goff.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Gibbs will try and pick it up.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on first. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And a fair catch is taken here, a step or two inside the 45-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Patriots take over. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Here's Milton now to throw. That one caught downfield by Watson.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Christian Watson,
his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now it's Goff.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Goff.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
He's still on his feet, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Now the extra point try forthcoming.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Now Bolden on the return.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 16. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Super! Maverick! We're good! 5.
Here's Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, Goff.
Able to find Gray here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Give him 30 yards there.
Seems like all the fireworks in his first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Goff now looking to throw.
That is caught by Laporta.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Lions have got it back to within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now Milton.
He finds his man, complete. It's McDonald. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Now this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Throw over the middle, he finds Williams.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
At the Patriots' 31-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on third down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game. Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Goff. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the Patriots' 24-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And a short gain here down to the 22. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, it looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
On 1st down, McDonald.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. To throw, it's Milton.
Rolling to his right.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
To throw is Milton.
Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes.
And
just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Throwing is Milton.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Milton. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here's Milton.
He finds his man complete. It's McDonald. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. 30 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Over the middle, and he's got Gray.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good. Lions, first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. The Lions at 4-6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
56 yards.
And the Lions are back within a score.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. And sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Buying time to his left. They're spinning away. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Slot man moves right. Back to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Second and 10. Here's Milton now to throw.
He finds his man, complete. It's McDonald. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
Tiger, Tiger.
In motion left comes Williams. Here's Goff. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one. And we go to the 2-minute warning.
And the Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Goff now looks to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Amari Barno. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Off play action. Milton. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Milton. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza is sent on to punt.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. picked off by Amari Barno.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Throwing to start the drive. Milton. He finds his man. Complete. It's McDonald. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
2nd and 11 now.
The slot man in motion right. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Off the play fake. Milton. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Lions will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Hey, kill.
Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And that's caught inside the 35. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late time. As it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Caleb Shudak on now for the field goal.
From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
It quickly puts it on the carpet. It's out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
From the 33, here's second down and a yard.
Off play action. Milton. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
In motion left goes Watson.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, McDonald. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll run on first down. McDonald, he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Milton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Milton. That is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Christian Watson.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked in each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Goff. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards. Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Throwing again is Goff. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now it's Goff. Touchdown!
Jahmyr Gibbs
From 4 yards out.
And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Caleb Shudak on to try the point after.
And this one's back to an 8-point game. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. That stop made by Jack Campbell.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Caught here by Bell. He's across midfield. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Lions, 27.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
At the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Goff. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Super 66. 17. Turbo.
Goff now to throw. And this pass caught by Gray. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Louis.
To the air again. Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Pats are going to get the football back at their own 17. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. First carry now for A.J. Dillon.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Sam Laporta
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. A Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2.
And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Pats at the line ready to go.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8. Motion man is Schwartz. Now Milton. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need.
Picked by Kenneth Murray, and the Lions are right back in this football game. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Now Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Milton.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
To throw, it's Milton.
Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Got it to Bell on the out route.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Goff in this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
They'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. He's got this to Williams, complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Sam Laporta.
46 yards.
And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Christian Watson.
45 yards.
And the Patriots up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Good for the Lions. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Goff.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
They'll set up a throw. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
76, tell him. 76. 76.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10.
To throw is Goff.
Right side to Williams.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Goff throwing again. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Hold on. Check. Hey, lift. Hey, 76. 76.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee.